Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? This is Yeasin Khan, Assistant Professor and Head of the Department of Statistics, Rajagutra Model College. Today, I will discuss time series which belongs to first paper of 7th chapter. Now, I will discuss multiple choice question, MCQ. Okay, let us start. Okay, now I think you have got the slide of MCQ, first slide. How many types of secular trend are there? 3, 4, 2, and 5. There are 3 secular trends. Okay, there are 3 secular trends. Earthwork is the example of secular trend, seasonal variation, cyclical variation, random variation. You know, the secular trend is long term, seasonal variation is depend on season, cyclical variation is also long term, random variation or irregular variation. Earthwork is irregular variation or random variation. So answer is random variation. Okay, the answer is random variation or irregular variation. Demand of umbrella increase in rainy season is an example of seasonal variation, cyclical variation, irregular variation, secular trend. So we know in rainy season there are more rains, so umbrella is needed. This is seasonal variation. Okay, so answer is seasonal variation because it increase due to season, due to rainfall. Like in summer, we need air condition, or in Idul Adha, we need deep freeze. This is seasonal variation. Okay, how many components of time series are? There are 4 components of time series. You know, the components are secular trend, seasonal variation, cyclical variation, or irregular variation. Irregular variation is also named random variation. So there are 4 components of time series. Number 5. In time series, which one is independent variable? Time, income, expenditure, yield. Time is independent variable. So the answer is time. Answer is time. Which of the following shows upward trend? You know, the trend are three kinds: upward, downward, and constant. Upward, downward, and constant. So birth rate, it is decreasing. Birth rate, sometimes in Bangladesh, birth rate was 4, 5, then 3, 2, now 1.7. So it is decreasing. Death rate also decreasing. Population growth of population is increasing. Okay, growth of population is increasing. Once it was 7 crore, now it is near about 18 crore. So population growth is increasing. That's why it is upward trend. Whether it may be changed. Okay, it may be changed. So it is population growth is upward trend. Number 7, in which component of time series long-term change is found? In which component of time series long-term change is found? Trend, cyclical fluctuation, irregular variation, seasonal variation. In trend, long-term change is found. So in trend or secular trend, long-term change is found. So answer is A, 7, A, trend. So in number 5, answer is time. Number 6, answer is C, that is population growth. Number 7, answer is trend or secular trend, that is A. Number 8, which of the following shows upward trend? Birth rate, income, population growth, weather, population growth. Number 9, which one is influenced by extreme values? Very important. Which one is influenced by extreme values? You know the extreme values, which is very large or very small. Say in an area, slum area, only the poor people are living. In some place you can get a industrialist. His income is very high. Then it affect the others income. So this is extreme value for the slum areas. So in case of average, any kind of average is depend affected by influenced by extreme values. It may be very high value or maybe very low value. So least square method, it is not influence. Freehand method, it is just found from the graph. Semi-average method, since it is average, that is arithmetic mean. In semi-average method, we will calculate the average or arithmetic mean of first half and the second half. So semi-average method is influenced by extreme values. Okay, moving average method, it is average burst moving. So first you will find the average of 3, then or 4, then we will leave 1, then we will take the another one, and leave 1, take the another one. So it may be may not be affected by extreme values. So semi-average method is the answer. So in number 8, answer is C. Number 9, answer is C, semi-average method. Now number 10. What is the time of seasonal variation? 1 year, more than 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. So time of seasonal variation is 1 year. Number 11. Which model is most used to analyze the data of economy and trade? Additive model, multiplicative model, division model, and all. In time series, we know there are two types of model, additive model and multiplicative model. To analyze the data of economy and trade, to analyze the data of economy and trade, multiplicative model is used. What is multiplicative model? Yt equal to Tt into St into Ct into Rt. Yt equal to Tt into St, Ct into Rt. Multiplicative model. So this is the answer. Number 12. Observe the following informations. Least time period of trend is 12 years. It is correct. Least time period of trend. In trend or secular trend, least time is 12 years. This time is more than 12 years. 12 or more than 12 years. Each component of the multiplication model of time series are dependent. Yes, it's also correct. Multiplication model is dependent. Each component of the additive model of time series are independent. Yes, it is also correct. So in case of additive model, the components are independent. What is additive model? Additive model is Yt equal to Tt plus St plus Ct plus Rt. So here the components are independent, and in multiplicative model components are dependent. These two and the first one, that is 1, 2, 3, all are correct. So which one is correct? Number D. 1, 2, 3. All these three are correct. So in number 10, what is the time of seasonal variation? 1 year. Which model is most used to analyze the data of economy and trade? Number 11, multiplicative model. Number 12, least time period of trend is 12 years. Okay. Each component of the multiplication model of time series are dependent is also correct. Each components of the additive model of time series are independent. It's also correct. So there are all these three are correct. That is D equal to 1, 2, and 3. Number 13, a set of data arranged on the basis of time is called central tendency, time series, coefficient of correlation, coefficient of regression. Time series. How many methods are there for measuring trend? There are 4 methods. What are these? Freehand method or graphical method, semi-average method. Number 3, moving average method. Number 4, least square method. Though first three are belongs to your syllabus, but the method number of method are four. Okay, method fourth method also existing. So there are four methods. In rainy season, the demand of umbrella is increased. What type of component of time series it is? Seasonal variation. Number 16. Semi-average method is easy to calculate. Yes, it is correct. Mathematical application can be applied. Yes, because we have to get the semi-average. That is, we have to get the average of first half and second half. We have to find out the mean of first half and second half. So here mathematical application is used. It is not affected by extreme value. No, it is not correct. It is affected by extreme value. So 1 and 2 are correct. 1 and 2, that is number A. 1 and 2 are correct. In number 16, 1 and 2 are correct. Now number 17. In any season, demand of umbrella is increased. What type of component of time series it is? Seasonal variation. Number 18, semi-average method is easy to calculate. Yes. Mathematical application can be applied. Yes. Future trend can be calculated. No. Yes. It is also yes. Future trend can be calculated. Yes. In semi-average method, say 5 years is given like 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. And if I want to get the house rent of 2000, then I can get from semi-average method. We can increase the trend line and upward. Then I can draw the perpendicular line on trend line. And then from intersecting point, we will we will draw another perpendicular on OY axis. The foot point of this line is called the future trend, future value. So all these three are correct. In number 19, if the periodic movement in a time series where the period is more than 1 year, what is component of time series? Trend, seasonal variation, cyclic variation. Cyclic variation is the answer. Number 20, the example of cyclic variation are weather. It is also long term. Socio-economic condition. It's also ups and down. Weather also ups and down. Farmers personal view. It's also ups and down. Okay. Views depend on farmer to farmer. So it's also ups and down. So in cyclical variation is always ups and down. So here all these three are correct. D, 1, 2, and 3. All these three are correct. Number 21. The example of irregular variation are fluctuation in agricultural data. Fluctuation in agricultural data due to floods, droughts, etc. Fluctuation in the price of goods due to the war. Yes, it is irregular. Fluctuation in the nominal data due to drought. No, nominal data is name. Rajshahi, Dhaka, Chittagong, these are nominal data. So this cannot be changed. Only 1 and 2 are correct. So it is belongs to A. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are correct. So this is belongs to A. That is 1 and 2. Answer is A. 1 and 2. Now some MCQ in your book. Which is the period of business in cyclic variation? Which is the period of business in cyclic variation? Number 11, 2 to 10 years, 12 to 15 years, 15 to 20 years, 20 to 30 years. 11, 2 to 10 years. Which is the period of business in cyclic variation? 2 to 10 years. 2 to 10 years. Okay, 2 to 10 years. The example of time series are: number 1, the selling amount of a particular grocer's shop in every day. The number of newborn in Bangladesh in each year. The number of students in each class. Which of the following is correct? Number 22. Which one is following is correct? 1 and 2. The number of students in each class is not correct. 1 and 2 is correct. The selling amount of a particular grocer's shop in every day. The number of newborn in Bangladesh in each year. These two are correct. So correct is 1 and 2. So I think you have understood. These are most important MCQ. These are most important MCQ. If you follow this MCQ, you can get in the exam. This may be set in the exam. Okay, so you should more serious about this MCQ. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody. Thank you everybody. Thank you very much. Hope for the best. Thank you.